let's take you back to school. I know people will dread it, but you remember doing your GCSEs in England, or you just remember when you're in like you're doing your junior cert, and they're like, okay, then we're gonna put you in drama class, and you're like, I don't want to do drama, and they're like, you have to do the drama, and then you go, I don't want to do the drama, so you ultimately just sit on your arse like a 5-year-old. But I'm not doing the drama. You can fuck off. I'm not doing it. And then the teacher
I
just
mean,
gives you a mad
I
look.
like how they didn't make you do science, but they did make you do drama.
I didn't do the drama. I didn't do the drama.
Of course you didn't. Why not?
I sat on my arse. It was about Elvis. I sat on my arse and went, fuck off. I'm not doing it. And then the pandemic happened, and I was so happy. Like I literally,
Yeah.
remember.
What's wrong with drama? Start acting.
I remember it so well. The first day that COVID hit Ireland, they announced that schools were shut, and I went to Aldi in Portlaoise, Aldi or Little, to get a cookie. I got on the bus. I texted my friend Matthew and went,
I suppose just before we get this is a video talking about the prison scenes in EastEnders. This is talking about the prison scenes. This is about the prison, about Chrissy and Dor and Sharon in prison.
Yeah, it's obviously the title is on your screen there, as you can see. I think I did that correctly. There it is. But yeah, I texted them. I was like, yeah, we won. We don't have to do it. We don't have to do it. And sadly now that production is lost media. So unless you were there filming it, it's now lost media.
And why have we brought up GCSE drama?
Because people are thinking that this recent stint in prison for Sharon is just a little bit too silly.
Yeah, and it's an odd one because I mean it's once again people are like, I'm so fucking tired of the pregnancy story. They keep fucking doing the pregnancy. Can they do something new? And then they do the Walford crush, and it's like, this is fucking stupid. There's no way this would happen. This is so unrealistic. It's like, okay, so we try something new. Oh yeah, and we're gonna do a little stint in prison. Fucking, this is like fucking GCSE drama. This is fucking shit. What do you want? Because it isn't new shit. Because anytime you get new shit, fuck you. You just start crying about it. Obviously, I say this. It's like you're just the vocal minority. I do think that we've seen a lot of people praising the prison scenes, and I was one of them. Because it was a really good break from the show for a little bit. You know, you do have like over a week, just a week, not too long, not too short, just the right amount of time. You get to see how Sharon takes to being in prison. Because it is funny because obviously Sharon's never been in prison. Sharon is the East End princess. She's never had to fucking lay a fucking brick in her life. She's not an easy life, to say that much. She had a fucking rough life. But she's never experienced the fucking shit that is prison. And so you have her be reunited with the woman who killed her dad. And we get to see her lovely little friendship with Dor, her cellmate. I don't know. I really did enjoy the prison scenes. What did you make of it?
I like them. I'm confused. Because surely I understand it was self-defense, but surely she should go on for manslaughter, which should be for life. I don't think you get 19 years for killing an old man, unless you consented to being killed, like anesthesia.
I mean, she still killed a man.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why is she getting 19 years? Probably she should get for life.
I don't fucking know.
That's my only gripe. She should not be out of prison. You killed the Den Watch. You bitch. You killed him. I loved the scenes with Dor, Sharon, the cellmates. In a previous video, I was getting very horny over them. And looking at them, they are
not me.
Fantastic women. But yeah, I love the scenes. I don't have not much to say. I just love the scenes.
Yeah, it was an interesting one. It was kind of wild how they tried to do it. I don't know. It was like, obviously it's not the most fucking. I don't know. Obviously it's a bit hammy because she has managed to end up in the same prison as Chrissy. And Chrissy has ended up in the same prison as Ruby, but obviously they're not going to fucking transport them around. They're still arrested in London. But like we just saw a nice bit of progression. We saw scenes we'd never would have had otherwise. We got to see Chrissy, as much as you may dislike the actress. The character Chrissy Watts had a really interesting arc. She had the choice, you know, do I go back into my old ways? Do I keep being a fucking manipulative cow? Or do I try to look forward to the future and not relive all the trauma I've suffered every single day? And in the end, even though she came very close to lashing out and probably putting more years on her sentence, she got out scot-free. Well, not scot-free. She's been in prison for 19 years, but she got out and managed to stay out. And it was a surprisingly nice exit for the character. Obviously, it's set up for a potential return years down the line, if she ever wants to come back properly. And it was a nice way to explore, you know, because Den Watts hasn't been mentioned in fucking years. You know, we don't talk about Den. There's no reason to talk about Den. So it was nice to reaffirm the history. An interesting way to think about Den, because he was very vindictive in the end and he was very abusive at most points in his life. So, like, I don't know. It was a nice way to remember the history whilst still moving the story forward, because you could relate, you know, Den's death, being buried under the fucking Queen Vic, being covered up by 3 women. You could contrast it to the 6. And it was a really good way to blend the past and the present.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It was really good. It was genuinely very good. And like I said, it's just people want to hate stuff that's new. And people continue to hate stuff that is new. And yeah, it's just fucking absurd.
As you can see,
like, stop claiming for new things if you're going to hate it. Just admit that you want it to be the exact same.
As you can see on your screen, I've only been playing this for the past 30 seconds on screen. As you can see on screen here, the 2 characters from jail. And here's Elaine. So yeah, I guess I'll get into the comments. Here's Elaine once again in 3, 2, 1. There's Elaine. Can you do our catchphrase just one time, please?
It's Elaine.
Thank you.
Fucking gold.
It's one of the best catchphrases I've ever had.
I love it.
The whole storyline was GCSE drama, especially when the 2 main characters reconcile and the more
antagonist.
Sorry, well, I just had a brain fart. I was like, how
so good, mate. So good, mate.
Antagonist 1 gets to drive away in the sunset. Not gonna lie, I loved it. It was so campy. It's just crazy. I haven't seen anyone talk about them. I thought it was a breath of fresh air compared to the rambling storylines focused on the square. We need more happy endings, maybe for these 2 as well. I saw a few.
Holy shit, mate! They fucking changed their stance. Nope. This whole storyline was GCSE drama. Glad that they had happy endings though. Breath of fresh air. Fucking what a rare editor. Self-reflection.
And then I see this comment and this buckles me. I saw a few TikToks about her, to be fair. That's nice. Hopefully they were nice TikToks. Hopefully they were nice. God, they were terrible, especially the side one who bowled around the place menacingly. The fight was awful as well. Whoever directed that needs to be sacked. Shocking scenes and not in a good way. I mean, let's be real here. It's not fucking Bruce Lee versus Jackie Chan, like. You're not getting the fucking, like, it's not like the fucking Matrix where you're just like, it's not fucking that, like. You're in fucking EastEnders. You're not getting that. Obviously, since it's a soap and it's more low budget, you can't be like, okay, Sharon, hit that fucking woman, give her a right mean hook. You can't just be like, you know, you can't lace her.
I mean, like, and they never actually did anything though, did they? There was a little push, but it was just.
I can describe this as you know when wrestling wants to be real, so they have like obviously these 2 wrestlers, and then obviously they have them fake fight, like they fight in the ring, and then all the like security come in,
yeah,
break it up. That's basically what happened in the prison cell, where one woman just pushes the other woman, and then they're like, "Come on, let's fight, let's fight." He just fucking doing that.
I won't lie. they weren't great, you know, but like they're not supposed to be great. They're just supposed to be a part in the story. They're not fucking supposed to act for an Oscar. They're just supposed to fucking tell Chrissy, stop being a fucking bitch. Hey, you know, do you want to fucking die in here, Chrissy? I don't think you do. Sort your shit out, man. Like, they weren't supposed to fucking get an Oscar for this. Like, not everything has to be perfect. Sometimes you can just play a role, and that's it. It's like you fucking. I don't know. When people say that everything has to be really good, and I know this isn't exactly what they're saying, but it's like these guys were fucking shit. Like, look, if you get a role. Look, when I was in year 4, I was in Oliver Twist on stage in the school play. I had one line. I had one line in this fucking show. And it'd be like if I stood up, fucking went, give me a spotlight, give me a fucking spotlight. Spotlight on me, please. And then I like, I go, they're stale. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not a fucking show stealer, am I? Like, I have one shit line that I'm going to deliver shitly, and then I'm going to go back to finding my parents in the audience and like, hello. You know, because that's just what you do. I played my part, and then I did the rest of it. Just because I had one line doesn't mean I'm going to steal the fucking show and become the main star of EastEnders.
I mean, I do remember it was 2016 and I had to reenact the 1916 Rising. I'm not going into detail about Irish history, lads. If you know, basically this was before the Irish rebelled against the English. This was their attempt in World War One they're in World War One to ambush them. 4 men were executed and a lot more were executed, but they didn't die by one of the lads' side, so they weren't remembered well. So that was basically it. And obviously, since it was 2016, it was 100 years since the 1916 Rising. Obviously, they're reenacting like falling in love and stuff because there is people who fall in love. One of them was called Grace, and obviously everyone shows up in like ripped jeans and shit. I show up in ripped tracks bombs, and they're like, "Yeah, but it's not how it's accurately depicted." I'm like, "I don't wear jeans," and they're like, "It's not accurately depicted." I'm like, "What do you want me to wear?" And they're like, "Oh, fuck it, fine, you're in." All right.
Mate, you must have been such a mardy fucker to do anything with.
I was.
Oh, no, you're actually going to get involved in this lesson. No, fuck off. Mate, we're not asking you to do anything special. No. So, fucking fine. Be a little fucking bitch then. Fucking sit there and sit on your fucking hands.
But yeah,
obviously Piggy is fantastic to work with now, and all still mates.
Don't fucking bring up that drama. But yeah, I love how that book is there. Like the 1916 Rising, like, oh no, here we go, fucking Irish shit down, lads. But yeah, I guess I'll read on from this. I just don't understand. Before I get into it, I just don't understand what you're expecting from a fight team. So again, they can't leather each other because they're fake fighting.
Like, also, in the fight scene, you have Dor, who is an old woman. Let's be honest. She's like a 50, 60-year-old woman. You have Sharon, who, I don't know, she's fairly, like, she's older now. You have Chrissy, who looks great and has aged really well. She's still like a fucking 50, 60-year-old woman. Like, fucking... How old is she? She is 58. And even these, like, even...
Did you say Tracy Allen is 58?
Yeah.
Alright.
And you have these younger characters. What the fuck are they going to do? Like, they're not going to start, like, Matrix dodging them fucking fights and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, just to finally wrap this round. I like them. I think we both like them. And let's just see if there's any other gems in the Reddit as we slowly bow out of this video.
Whoever hired these two needs to be sacked, especially for the Sodom. First time I watched their scene was so annoyed with how shit obnoxious expression. So glad the rest of us noticed how terrible these scenes were. What do you expect? Is it after dinner TV? So any fight scenes, I was going to miss the mark. There's been plenty of believable fights in EastEnders. There's no excuse for that nonsense.
I... God, people are fucking really crying.
I'm just scrolling through. I'm sorry for not talking. I'm just scrolling through.
No, it's fun to see. If I saw people act like that in real life, I would have a laugh.
It reminds me of Bad Girls for anyone who used to watch that back in the day. So funny. So bad. Whoever directed them need to act like that should be slapped beyond cheesy. I watched the prison episodes stunned as the lack of any sort of reality. Absolute joke. Cliche after cliche, well below GCSE acting standard. This is an accurate
I'm
game.
also just not really one. I'm just not really one for realism. Like, obviously, I want it to all be like a fucking baseline of. But, like, why do people look to soaps for realism? Yeah, sure, it's supposed to be the exciting bits of day-to-day life, sure. It's supposed to depict real life. But, like, soaps are campy inherently. Who's the most iconic EastEnders landlady ever? It's fucking Peggy Mitchell. You gotta know how fucking campy Peggy is. Why do you reckon everybody loves Sharon? Because Sharon says stupid fucking lines in the most camp way possible. Fucking Phil, he's campy as everyone's campy. It's a soap. It's supposed to be cheesy. It's not fucking. It's not Hamlet on fucking Broadway. Like. It's a weird stance where it's like it needs to be realistic, but also Sharon, who has been involved, who has been married. Let's say Ian, who has been married about 16 times, and has been involved. Like it's just I don't know, man. It's just nothing's believable in soap. Nothing's fucking believable. It's just yeah. Might be a ridiculous tangent to go on, but at the end of the day, like if you really go like, if you look at Phil and you go, oh, Phil and Kat should never been together. They've known each other for years and they've never even looked at each other. It's like, yeah, but they got together anyways. Like, fuck off. You might actually enjoy it if you stop holding it to this impossible standard.
I just want to finish off by saying this is an accurate gift of me and my mate going into do a night shift with 20 people who have dementia.
What the fuck does that even mean?